Testing, testing. Make sure I'm clear. I think I am. If anybody thinks I'm not clear, let me know. But I'm going to expose Jack today and many others. But I'm going to start with Jack today, and this is going to be different. And what I'm going to do today is to show you what Jack does literally every day with his word salad that he's been taught by an industry to say, right, to confuse you people and to push his agenda. And what I mean by that, I promise you, I'm going to put the music on because I know Jack is live right now, right? And I promise you all I'm going to go live exactly when he goes live because I'm not a bitch like Tommy. Tommy and Snafu say, okay, well, you know, we're not going to give him attention, right? And after Tommy himself, right? Tommy himself, the other day when I called him out, him, Snafu, and others, I said, hey, if you don't want to give him attention, just don't go to his fucking stream. And what Tommy does is he goes to his stream again at night because Jack went live for 7.5 hours to make a point. And it's so fucking stupid. Because I know like him and Paul, probably and others talked about, like, hey, let's make a point. And let's show Tarek and others that we can go live for 7.5 hours. Nah, Jack can never do that. He's too weak. He's a bitch. He's too much of a coward. He can't continue this lying perception of himself, right, for 7 hours. But yesterday he did it, him and Paul, because I'm sure Paul advised him to do so, in my opinion, just to get a message around to everybody and me, right? But here's the thing, Paul, you fucking piece of shit scumbag, you, Mr. Jacktalcott, the biggest phony on the planet, Snafu and others. I'm going to show you today a different method of exposing all of you. You know what that is, Jacktalcott? You know what that is, Paul? Or anybody. When you go live, Jack, like you went live today, I'm going to take down and I'm going to put your fucking stream. I'm going to allow it to transcribe. I'm going to take notes down on everything you say for, like, say 45 minutes or an hour, just to show people how much full of shit you are. Because people like Jack and also Paul at times, of course, that joined together now and said they're Paul and, I'm sorry, Pac and the Jack. They speak fast, they throw in word salad, and they try to confuse you with words they've been learned to say repeatedly over and over, where it becomes naturally. Well, no problem. Don't worry about it. Tarek is here, and others behind the screens, you know, behind the smoke, behind the fucking veil. There's people working that are taking these things down and giving them to me after I get off of my hard day of work to show you exactly what Jack says every fucking time he goes live. I'm going to take like the first half an hour or 45 minutes to show you what a hypocrite and a lying piece of shit, in my opinion, Jack, and whether it's Paul or not. But for now, I'm going to stick with Jack, right? What a lying piece of shit Jack is, since he's promoting all the Christianity and he's a Jesus follower and all the stuff he says. I have written it down, right, in so many ways, at least the first half an hour, to show you how fucked up he's out of reality. Like, I would expect Snafu and Tommy to do the same thing, right? But they never do. I wonder why. Why doesn't Tommy, since he's so much brighter than me, right? Here's the thing about these people. Tommy claims to be so much brighter than me, Snafu as well. And both of these people are trying to expose Jack, correct? No problem. How about this? I'll even take it at face value. That they're both smarter than me. They both have so many talents. They both have been around for many years, which is correct in terms of how long they've been around, these people. Why haven't Tommy, with the brightest brain, I'm the dummy, right? Or Snafu, do what I just did, I'm going to do today, right? I'm going to show you today in a little bit, not right now. I'm going to make you wait for it a little bit because I'm eating, right? I just got off work and I did this in like fucking 20 minutes just to show you how you can expose Jack and anybody else this fucking fast. All right? I'm going to show you the fucking trick and the way to expose anyone. That's how easy it is if they're fucking lying and if they're scumbags and they're fucking promoting their own channel and they're all scumbags, right? I'm going to show you. I believe me, as I'm eating, I would love to tell you right now. I'm anxious to tell you, but I have to finish my food because I just got off work. I'm starving. I'm eating and listening to the stupidest fucking biggest bullshit lying piece of shit scumbag, in my opinion, Jacktalcott. And if Paul promotes him, he'd be in the same thing. If fucking Snafu was not promoting at the time. If fucking Frank Monday is there to promote him, that means he's the piece of shit scumbag he's in on it. I'm going to show you all today, just today, on episode 2 of the Jacktalcott is being exposed, how you can expose anyone, not just Jack, anyone. All right? So hang on for like 5 more minutes. I know Jack is live, and I know many people are on there, right, watching his fucking fake-ass lies, his fake-ass bullshit, his fake-ass eyebrows, his fake-ass everything, right? Because they have such an addiction that they have to be in the chat or fight with somebody. And I'm going to show you, you don't have to be in the chat like me. You don't have to have a wrench. You just go on your own channel and expose these people, all right? So, while I finish my food, hang in there for like 5 more minutes, and I'm going to show you today, and this is going to be not just funny. I'm going to show you the way to expose these motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck if it's Jack, Paul, OTW, fucking Flow State, anyone. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to give you the blueprints to how to expose these people. Hang in there. I'll be back in 5. You fucking idiots. All right, I'm back, and I see Jack live, and I had to like look in a little bit because I got some other stuff I want to show you, and I want to show you how easy it is to expose anyone. It doesn't matter if it's Jack, Paul and Slave, Flow State, Bax, anyone. There's a blueprint, and I'm going to tell you how to do it today. And this is how easy this is, right? People think this is like a hard work to expose these fucking people that are so fake, right? It's not. It's actually pretty easy for someone that has actually, for someone that is even have intuition, can do it without any statistics, without anything else. But I'm going to show you all today, right now. And I know Jack is live, right? And he's fucking going on and on with this fucking bullshit nonstop, right? I'm going to show you how to expose whether it's Snow, whether it's fucking Jack, whether it's Paul, whether it's fucking Snafu. I don't care who the fuck it is. It's so easy to expose these people, right? The truth doesn't need defending, right? The truth will always prevail. That means the truth will always stand tall when power, any power, I don't give a fuck how much power you have, will fall. Because here's the thing about power. Some people, whether it's the Einstein, the Epstein people, or the government, in my opinion, or people that have so much money, can stay strong at the moment, but it's only temporary, and the truth will always prevail. Always will stand tall while the power falls down. Just saying. Just to give you a little heads up before I expose, give you the heads up how to fucking expose Jacktalcott and many others. Give me a second. I'll be right back. 1 minute or so. 1 minute. That's all. I'm going to expose today how to expose anyone. That simple. I'm going to give you the blueprints. That simple. Mm, Cybercrime investigation. Whether Jack's living that, fucking midlife bro life or not, it doesn't really matter. Let me tell you why. See, here's the thing about these people. When someone like Jack or Paul, for example, that speak fast a little bit sometimes or make statement. Excuse me, I'm almost done eating. I know it's rude. Hold on. Just show you how I'm doing this on the fly. I just got off work, took a shower, took some notes down and some things down from just Jack's show today, just to show you how easy it is to expose anyone, right? So I do agree with cyber crimes investigation that Jack living, but I don't have no proof of it, right? But I don't need that to expose Jack. Jack went live today, whether it's Jack or Paul, right? What they usually do is they make a lot of promises and they use word salad to kind of like confuse you with the words. You have to pay attention to their words. Forget anything else. Pay attention to what they're saying and then take it in, right? And think about it. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. And I promise you, I'm going to expose Jack to the fullest every time he goes live. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to analyze his first 20 or 30 minutes of talking. That's all I have to do. Because Jack, after 45 minutes, like I promised you before, he gets so fucking boring, right? That he can't even lie anymore. He would have to have somebody on panel like Frank Monday, right? Or somebody else like Andy or anybody else, whether it's Tommy. Who gives a fuck at this moment? It could be any of these actors that are acting like they hate Jack. They really don't hate Jack. They're all part of the fucking show. All right, that's my opinion. Now, hold on one second. I'm exposed to you today. Hold on. All right, back to Jack. Whether it's Jack, Paul, Snafu, Tommy, Bex, Cynthia, Yolanda, it doesn't matter who it is. This is the easiest way to expose all these people. Okay. Let's start with Jack's broadcast today. We all know Jack is a liberal, right? If you watch his shows nonstop today, he doesn't go against liberal people. That means he doesn't go against Kamala or Biden or anybody from the liberal party, right? He's always nonstop. Anybody can see this, not just me. It doesn't matter if I'm exposing Jack or not. Anyone can see that Jack is always his agenda is always to come after Trump. That right there should show you that this person, Jacktalcott, the biggest fake guru piece of shit, scumbag that's using God and Frank like Mundane and other people like Paul and fucking Andy and Tommy and many others to even make him stand out in this fucking panelverse, right? Jack is always attacking, always. Every time he goes live, he's bringing Trump nonstop. If a person like Jacktalcott is truly a man of God, right? His political view wouldn't be just stuck on Trump, right? It'll be unpartisan, not biased, and he would take both sides and tell you what's wrong with both sides. But if you watch Jacktalcott pretty close, all the time. I know Jack's live right now. Like I could have went live later, but I don't give a fuck about the clouds like Tommy does. Because Tommy is a cocksucker, piece of shit, scumbag loser, fake ass Christian, part of the whole show. And he does not like to be on his own channel where he has less people than Jack. That's what a scumbag he is. People that care about the truth don't care about numbers. I don't care if there's 2 people in here or 20. As long as I get the message around and do my part, that's all that matters. So let me explain something to you. Jacktalcott, do you ever see him when he goes live? Does he ever attack, ever, attack the liberal side? Ever? Or is he always attacking Trump? Now, anybody that has any fucking common sense, from you fucking hypocrites on the internet, right? Any of you would know if you're a man of God like Jack claims to be, not my claim, his claim. It doesn't matter what side you're on, you would at least discuss both parties. But as you always see on Jack's fucking channel, he's always going against Trump. Just like for example, the liberal channels that are on many fucking social media, always attacking Trump, and you got also your red pill, always attacking the liberals. You got your conservatives, you got your progressives. It doesn't matter. They're always attacking somebody. Always. And Cyber produced Talcott, I totally agree with you. I totally agree. Rose is supporting all these people. Even though she's quiet and behind the scenes, she does have a big leverage or power over many of these people. I promise you. Yes, but don't worry about Rose. Even if Rose is watching right now or somebody's watching that knows Rose, tell her that she's going to be exposed anyway, okay? She will be getting exposed unless she wants to come on panel one-on-one, discuss this thing respectfully and in an open platform and prove herself that she's not involved, right? If she's not involved with this whole fucking chaos and she's a good person, then she would have a talk with me or Access or anybody that's fighting these people, all right? The agency. So, Rose, if you're watching, either you have one-on-one with me or Access or somebody in that, like, I guess between me and Access for right now, or I will go and expose you little by little. Even though you're behind the scenes, you're wearing your mask, it doesn't matter. I will show little by little how you are behind the scenes, just staying behind the scenes on purpose and supporting King Steven in chat and others and your fucking stupid ass game that eventually, just like Epstein got exposed, they're all gonna get exposed. It doesn't matter, in my opinion. Okay? Now, Snafu talks to Rose personally. Yes, I agree. Yeah, this let me tell you something. Cyber crime investigation. Snafu constantly says that he talks to Rose. Anyone that knows Snafu, when they know that he's on like a panel telling everyone he calls Rose and talks to her, it should be a flag right there, right away. Right? Right away, a flag. The biggest, in my opinion, the biggest child predator, Snafu Snaps, Matthew Todsons, if he's claiming on regular panel that he talks to Rose and they talk to each other and they're friends, there should be a flag right there. But let me get to the main subject here, Jacktalcott. Jack went live today. You know how you expose these people? Whether it's Jack, Snow, fucking Paul Enslaved, since he's been merging with Jack now, it's the Pack and Jack. Paul Enslaved, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what word you use between you and Jack, Pack and Jack, fucking Jack, Slave and Jack. It doesn't matter, Paul. I I will speak for myself right now, besides other people that are behind the scenes, are going to expose you. So go ahead, do your little run, come back to Jack's panel, feel important, Mr. Paul Enslaved, the biggest fucking loser, fucking rat, in my opinion, and many others, right? Go ahead, feel a little better going against Snafu, Tommy, which you've been doing for 5 years, which I believe, in my opinion, you're all part of this fucking show, unless you show me otherwise. And nobody so far, not even Tommy, has showed me otherwise. So let's go back how you expose these fucking people on the panel verse, whether it's Jack, Snafu, or not. Look what you do. It's that simple. Go to simple things, just like in math, right? If you want to be, like, say, in calculus, right? Say you want to understand calculus, which is pretty on a different level than taking trigonometry or algebra or basic math. It doesn't matter. You still have to go to the basics first. That means if you don't understand the basics of math, you're never going to understand algebra or trigonometry or fucking pre-calculus or calculus. You always have to go to the foundation. If you don't have the foundation fucking in your mind perfected and understood, you're not going to understand anything over that level, whether it's trigonometry, algebra, whether it's pre-cal or cal, doesn't matter. So what I'm trying to tell you here, if you want to expose Mr. Jacktalcott, you go to the basics. What is Jack saying every day on his show? Look what you do. This is how simple this is. You go through the first 30 minutes max. I have done this, I'm telling you, from my own experience, right? You don't have to trust me. You can do it on your own panel, do it on your own time. All you have to watch is literally the first 30 minutes of Jack. And literally you will understand the whole fucking thing. But here's the thing that matters, though. While you're watching Jacktalcott for 30 minutes, you have to take down notes. Meaning, you have to put down things he says, because he's using word salad and things to throw you off, right? Things that doesn't even make sense. That means things that he will say, that he flips them backwards from a different angle and just keeps on talking just to keep you a little bit like, I guess, regular people to be confused and believe him. So let me tell you something today. Like today, I took some notes down of how Jack started this whole live stream. And we'll go through it real quick, and I'll show you how easy it is to fucking expose anybody. King Steven, Jack, Paul, I don't give a fuck who it is. Anybody. Especially if they go live. Right? Jack always promotes love, meaning that it doesn't matter if you're a Republican or if you're a fucking Democrat. Love should always be the first thing in faith, and it's always connected to Jesus, correct? That's what Jack always says on any of his fucking streams. Always love, and people can change. I'm here to give people chances. I'm here to be the guy that's healing people. I don't care who you are. If you're an atheist, a believer in Muslim, fucking Jewish things, Christian, doesn't matter. I'm here to heal you. I am Jacktalcott, here to give you that way. Now, if you think about it closely, it's the same thing that also Paul says. Now, Paul doesn't claim that he's Jesus, but he also claims that he is I am that I am, right? Now, please look at the correlation here. You have to look at the correlation between Jack and Paul. Paul does not admit at all he's religious to any fucking religion. He always says, I'm spiritual and I am that I am. Now, Jack, on the other hand, claims that he's a Jesus follower, right? He still recites sometimes, at times, things from the Bible, but he's not connected to any church. Whether it's he's not what do you call it? He does not give authority to any church. He's on his own fucking, I don't know, whatever belief he thinks of Jesus, the Bible. And this is the best way, actually, to never be, you know, put in the situations where you have to answer, right? Because if you claim to be not a Christian, right? Here's what Jack is doing right now as we all are looking at his fucking stupid ass streams and look at the drama, whether it's Snafu, Chuck, fucking Paul, whether it's Flow State. Like, you people gotta fucking wake up. If I go after Jack, you know what he does? He brings on, for example, the THORPS at times, right? And then he brings on Paul. Then you'll see Flow State come in at times. Then you'll see Wizard. Then you'll see now a new person, which is Zell, which is part of the Bex crew. Access had already identified that, because you guys don't know what Access does behind the scenes. You're all fucking stupid. Access is way ahead of all of you. All of you. Now, what is new about Jack's panel? We already know that Jack is promoting the incest, garbage, trash, white trash people that are promoting incest. I don't give a fuck if it's a bit, non-bit, promoting sexuality, or trying to over-sexualize your kids, doing rituals, whether it's sacrificing children or not. That's all on record. That's not even to dispute. It's a fact. I can show you today video clips of the THORPS doing all that, and Jack's promoting it on his own channel. So what does that speak of Jack himself? Is he really a follower of God? Yes or no? If someone like Jack is promoting the THORPS, right, and promoting PAULUNSLAVED, that's also promoting to sleep with your girlfriend's daughter, right? The child, in my opinion, incest pedophile bullshit. If, in my opinion, and I'm sure in many people, that as a man, if you see your girlfriend has a child that she's 16 years old and she's immature, and Mr. PAULUNSLAVED is promoting to sleep with her and telling everyone that his girlfriend's telling me she's okay to sleep with her, and he's okay for it to do so. Actually, even, let me tell you how sick that goes on. Paul has admitted that he would sleep with Jennifer and her daughter at the same time. Now, think about that for a second. Jacktalcott's co-host is PAULUNSLAVED. Jacktalcott has promoted himself to be all about Jesus and God and love. Do you ever all ask yourself how sick and disgusting this fucking piece of shit scumbag Jacktalcott is? He's promoting these two people for right now. Forget that fool, which he already does, right? Let's just stick with PAULUNSLAVED and the THORPS. PAULUNSLAVED has literally, nobody can deny it, this is a fact, has literally promoted that he will sleep with his girlfriend's daughter, and she's 16 and underage, and also have a threesome with all of them. And knowing the fact that the girlfriend he's dating, Jennifer, daughter, is not even mature yet, meaning she's not all there mentally, her frontal thing is not matured yet where she can make great decisions, and Paul still said he will consider to sleep with her. Jacktalcott, on the other hand, the other day he let a little child, right, Cadence, right, he'd been on his channel twice, to go on there and speak to a girl that sound like she's 12 years old in almost everyone's opinion. And everyone said, Jack, kick her out. And Jack wouldn't do it. All Jack was trying to do, in my opinion, is to normalize him, these sick fucking people, the LGBTQ, in my opinion, and other agendas, to normalize them as 50 and 60-year-old men, whether it's 40 like Paul's, I guess maybe in 30 or 40s, Jack in his 60s, they're all trying to normalize talking to young children, which is disgusting. And then what they do is say, hey, what's wrong with you people? Stop projecting if there's nothing wrong, because that's what Paul will use. Paul's very slick with his words. He'll say, what's wrong with you people? Come on. In different countries, there's many different women that you can't say at 14 or 15 they're the same as the young women, girls that are here in the United States, which is very true. But here's one thing that Paul never talks about. Just like he speaks about his own girlfriend's child, and he spoke himself about it and said that she was immature and not like 100% at the level of coherence or mindset that a woman would have to make a strong decision, whether based on sexuality or not. Paul said, I still will have sex with her or consider it. With his girlfriend, not just by herself. This is like an orgy. Now, why would somebody like Jacktalcott, the one that keeps promoting himself to be Jesus-like, right, and so religious for the past 3 or 4 years, claiming that there's actually clips of Jack claiming to be the second coming of Jesus, even PAULUNSLAVED. Yesterday or the day before, if I can't remember, he even said that Jack is better than Jesus. Let me show you how disgusting and fucked up PAULUNSLAVED and Jacktalcott is. Paul went as fucking disgusting and disgraceful and even almost as blasphemy, even though blasphemy in Christian is the only way you can actually go against the Holy Spirit. I would consider it to it, right? He said that Jacktalcott, listen to this fucking bullshit. Jacktalcott is actually better than Jesus because Jacktalcott hasn't died yet. Now, please think about this for a second. All you fucking Christians out there. All you fucking miserable people like Tommy and others that keep going on Jacktalcott's fucking channel. I have called out Jack, Snafu, anybody that's a Christian. Anyone that's a Christian, if they want to fucking debate me on this, if you have any balls, come on my channel, I'll come on your channel, just give me the invite. If you're a true Christian, you believe in Jesus Christ, whether you're an Orthodox Christian or Catholic, because that's the only two pretty much that would be considered as valid. The Protestants, they're pretty much all a bunch of faggots, gays, LGBTQs, in my opinion, and others, so we can't count them as Christians. They've already been infiltrated, just like Back, Cynthia, Andy, Jack, even Jack, all of them are all fucking the new liberal LGBTQ bullshit. Now, if you relate to the real Christians, and someone like PAULUNSLAVED told everyone on their panel that Jacktalcott is actually better than Jesus because he hasn't died yet, what would you think? Now, what would you think if you haven't even watched Jack get mad, eyebrows, him being accused of sexual harassing people, him kicking people off, him grifting for wrenches where he kicks me off and, is also supporting the cult. So a certain group can say whatever the fuck they want on their channel, whether they call me name, gay Tarek, they can call me any name they want. He won't kick them out and give the wrench away. But if I say anything to them, he'll take my wrench away and call me, oh, Tarek's been out of line. This is the man that they claim, PAULUNSLAVED himself said the other day, he claims that he's even better than Jesus. And then Jacktalcott, if he's a real Christian, any fucking Christian would have said, hey, Paul, don't even compare me to Jesus, ever. No matter what I do, I would never be in comparison to Jesus. Just like a Muslim, right? If someone's trying to like gaslight them, you know, even on a panel, whether it's a bit non-bit or not, because they're trying to get you through the bit non-bit, and that's why they invited the bit non-bit, just so you can be confused. Is if you're a Muslim and someone said you're better than Muhammad, the last prophet to be on earth, if you're a true Muslim, you say, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I haven't done anything that Muhammad done. Maybe peace on him, right? Nothing, right? But PAULUNSLAVED, this is yesterday, he said to everyone on panel that Jacktalcott himself is actually better than Jesus in some ways because he hasn't died yet. Where Jesus was, you know, sacrificed, and they, you know, I guess he in his mentality, I'm assuming, right, that he failed, right, because they already got to him, and Jacktalcott is still alive. And Jack, instead of being a Christian, whether it's a woke Christian, Protestant, LGBT faggot, in my opinion, right, whatever agenda he's fucking on, right, instead of saying, you know, Paul, instead of gaslighting me, I would never, ever in my entire life, right, be anywhere close to what Jesus did. He fucking grandized himself and agreed with Paul. Like, if you people are not any Christian, and I'm a Muslim saying this, right, even though I don't believe in none of the Muslim stuff, most of it, right? As a Christian, if you allow any Christian to fucking down your Jesus, which you're literally God, right? And someone like Jacktalcott, and then you got Andy, right, that claims to be super religious, talks about Christianity. Then you got also like fucking, what's his name, Tommy, right, claims to be super religious, and he's always against Jacktalcott, right? Let me ask you a question. Has Tommy ever said this to you? Ever? Ever? Has he ever asked you one question like I did today? That if you're a true Christian and PAULUNSLAVED just said to everyone that Jacktalcott is even maybe better than Jesus because he hasn't died yet, has Tommy addressed this at all since he's a true Christian? Why does a Muslim like me have to address this to a Christian audience to show them how fucking fake ass, in my opinion, Tommy, and whether it's Snafu, Tommy, Andy, fucking Frank Monday, and I'll get to Frank Monday in a second, all these people are. They're all fake. They're all in on it. All right? Now, I'm going to go a little bit further for you to show how easy it is to expose these people. But it's almost like you guys enjoy this fucking drama and you don't want it to be exposed. Like, you're so addicted to this fucking stupid fucking drama. It's like even the truth hits you in the face, you don't want to admit it. Okay, no problem. I am going to, like I said before, if you take 20 minutes or 30 minutes only of Jacktalcott's first intro to 30 minutes after, you would understand all the fucking bullshit, all the word salad him, PAULUNSLAVED, and many others do. It's not that hard. So either you're all in on it, right, and you're acting like you're dumb, or some of you are that fucking stupid not to know how to do this. So this year I'm going to give you no excuse how to decipher this very easily. So we're going to go through what Mr. Jacktalcott has said in his first today. This is about today's video. All right, hang in with me for a second. Let me get to you how fucking stupid this fucking internet is now, or how fucked up people are brainwashed by social media. Because like someone like Frank Monday, when he comes against Jack or has a different opinion, may think he's against him. No, he's totally Frank Monday, Andy, and many others are totally on the same team as Jack. right? They just have to be there to make you think that sometimes they disagree with them. Okay. So now let's go to this question. Let me ask you this: if someone is a liberal like Jack Talcott, right? For him to prove that he's not biased, right? What would he do? Would he always talk about Trump? Or would he actually try to talk about both sides to show that he's not a biased? In my opinion, he would show if he's not a biased, he's not, uh, he doesn't belong to a certain party like the Democrat, Republican, conservative. But I don't care what fucking party it is. He would show you both sides, and if he's a true fucking Jesus follower, he would focus really, anybody, I don't care if you're a Jesus follower, you would focus really on the family unit itself and the community. You wouldn't focus on me and Trump and sticking for the liberal side, because that's what Jack always been promoting. Everything that's standing against Trump, because Trump is a Republican and he's horrible. You'll never see Jack ever talk about the Democrats and the liberal people, Biden, Kamala, Obama's mistakes. Never. Like, this is how fucked up you fucking people are, or you're all in on it. Literally. When I'm saying you're all in on it, that means the entire chat, the panelverse, all of you are fucking in on it. So I'm speaking to the ones that are not in on it. This is how easy you can expose these people. If Jack was so faithful, anyone's faith, whether you're Christian, Muslim, or Jewish, Hinduism, nihilist, I don't give a fuck who you are. You really would focus on the inner being and the family value and what would bring you together besides your indifference. You don't focus on the you don't focus on the difference. You don't focus on what makes you different. But let me ask you this question. Anybody that's listening to me right now, even though Jack's live, right? And I'm doing this on purpose to show you, even though Jack's live, I will go live and people are going to hear this and I'm going to leave it public. If anyone claims to be a Jesus follower, if Jesus was here right now, is he going to vote Democrat or Republican? Or is he going to say, you know what? I can see through these fucking pedophiles, right? Because as, in my opinion, as you all have seen, whether it's Biden, Trump, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, or many others, right, involved, they all right now, if you watch the Department of Justice and many things that are going on, and the Gandhi, which is also the Attorney General, has been protecting all these pedophiles, in my opinion, and also something that's been said on all social media and TV, that most of the people that control the entire planet literally are all pedophiles. Now, let's just say Jesus was here, right? Is he going to really pick a side? Like, this is how fucked up you people became now. You acting like you're so dumb. So if Jesus was here right now for all the fucking Christians, knowing what we Christians or Muslims or Jew know, just from all the powerful elites and all the shit you have seen, all the courts and everything else, all the pictures, videos of Trump, Clinton, anybody, with all the alleged pedophile stuff they're trying to hide till now. Meaning that there's 1,000 or 3,000 cases of pedophile people, and the Department of Justice has not shown any of these people yet. They're still trying to protect them. And that's why, you know, if you look at Gandhi's or anybody else, they're all getting hit hard by the Democrats and other people, conservatives. It's a sick world. But let's just say you're a Jesus follower. If Jesus came down right now, do you think he's going to pick Republican or Democrat? No, he's not going to pick either one, in my opinion. You know why? because they're all involved. But if you listen to Jacktalcott is broadcast, he's always promoting the agenda against the Republicans, as against the against the Republic, against the red pill, and always supporting the LGBTQ, because that's why he supports Grace, all the sick shit, and Paul's sleeping with his girlfriend's daughter, and all other stuff is so sick. Jack has promoted this stuff on his own channel. He's never questioned the liberal side. He's always questioned the fucking red pill Trump side. That's so easy for you to know that he's definitely involved with a fucking movement that's trying to promote the liberal side. Now, if you can't see it, I don't know what to do for you. I really don't. Like either you're all in on it, which is sick and disgusting, and at the same time, I think you're all in on it pretty much, or some of you are that fucking stupid not to notice it. But let me go further more. Don't worry, we're gonna get into this. Hold on. Like I told you earlier, that the best way to promote, to expose Jack or anybody else, is just go for the first 30 or 40 minutes. That's when they try their best to get their audience like listening to them, and just see their message and see if they ever back it up when they get cornered or ask questions. It's that easy. Whether it's Paul, Jack, Flow State, it doesn't matter who you are. It's that easy. It doesn't take a genius to do it, right? And it's that easy. So let's go to Jack. Jack today went on live, and let me look at my notes for a second. I did this after work today. I did this after I got home at 5 o'clock today. That means I'm trying to eat, take a shower, and I said, you know what? It's this easy to expose Jack. Let me just show everybody in the panelverse how easy it is to expose this piece of shit liar that most of you people are promoting for whatever reason, all right? And you're allowed to promote them. I'm not here to tell you not to promote them, right? If that's what you're doing, that's up to you, right? That's not up to me. But let me just show you how easy. Hold on 1 second or 1 minute. All right, here we go. Jack started off his show today pretty much saying this, and this is today's show. I took some notes down after 5 o'clock just to show you how easy it is to expose all these people, especially Jack. Jack keeps saying what love brings matter. That's what he says today. Love brings matter. How love brings the universe, the space, the time, and the frequency. Jack said that if you go back to his own fucking channel today in the beginning, that's what Jack was talking about. Frequency, matter, love, just spitting words out there. Furthermore, he also said love brings the energy, light of matter, liquid, gas, plasma, right? That's what he said, plasma, and electromagnetism, knowledge, sensation, all of that shit. It's real to us. This is literally word for word now, not something I'm just saying. Go back to his fucking stream. That's what Jack has said today. Let me repeat it again just to make sure you missed it. Jack today, when he went live, he said, love brings love, and love brings matter. How love brings the universe, space, and time, and the frequency, right? The energy, the light of matter, liquid, gas, plasma, electrical magnetic energy, knowledge, sensations, all of that shit, it's really to us. That's what Jack said, literally word for word. And then Jack goes on and says, right, and says, is it really real? Is it really real? Repeats it twice. Or is it chemical and electrical signals that is previewing and processed in our imaginary and memory? Then Jack said, what does it mean? What is it? Is it what makes you you? This is what Jack is talking about today, but he speaks about it more fluidly because he has done it repeatedly over and over. Now I'm trying to break it down to you so you can understand that all he's talking about is word salad. He's literally gaslighting you and also just taking words, spinning them around in different directions, stuff that he has memorized, and now he's just became comfortable saying it. So let me go on. This gets even worse. Right? Then Jack pauses and says, is it real? Is it reality? Is it real? Or is it just chemical and electrical signals that is previewed and processed in our imagination and memory? Then Jack says, what is it, man? What is it, man? What is it? What is it? Is it what makes you? Then Jack laughs. He's like, you know how Jack makes that fake laugh. What is it, you man? Like when Jack's first starting off his fucking broadcast, I don't know how many mushrooms he's on, but he'll say all just stupid words, and then he'll laugh. He's like, hey man, hey dude, like he's trying to be hippie and cool, and he's not even hippie or cool, right? But that's what he did. And then he says, I think it's God, man. God, and thank God for you. And it's you are here with me. Then you and here with me. And may I love being here with you. This is literally word for word. I'm just trying to break it down slowly for you when Jack says it faster in his own tone. So you can understand that he's just repeating things over and over. Word salad bullshit. He's giving you the first 30 minutes. This is how easy it is to expose these people, whether it's Jack, Paul, anybody else that speaks untruth. Then Jack, after said, suppose I just drop the link. Oh, here's what he does. After Jack runs off, like he can't fucking just keep saying stupid shit over and over. He'll say, how about I just drop the link and, how about I drop the link and let someone come off, right? That's when Jack has literally ran out of stupid words to manipulate you. That means everything he literally knows, like smoothly or in perfection in terms of saying it, for 10, 20 minutes or so. And I timed it today. It was 20 some minutes. After 20 some minutes, he literally said, hey, how about I just drop the link for somebody to come off and then we'll go from there, right? I'm not even done. Listen to this stupid shit. So Jack said, let me drop off the link, right? And we'll go from there. And then Jack says, God bless, I do make myself laugh. That's what he said today, word for word. Then he said, let's be honestly before I bring people up in my channel. Hold on, listen to this. He says, let's be honestly before I bring people up on my channel. Now, do you all consider Jack to be really honestly? When he gets mad, he doesn't kick people off. He doesn't lie. He doesn't take my wrench away and joins the cyberbullying cult. He doesn't lie. He doesn't hang out with PAULUNSLAVED that promotes sleeping with his girlfriend's daughter of 16. He doesn't promote the grace. So, I mean, this is a man that's claiming to be Jesus' follower, but does nothing but on the other side of the fucking spectrum, right? He says, let's be honestly, before I bring up people up. If you allow, that's what he said, word for word. If you allow to be your goal, to be you, honestly, to be you, really, some things is not right. For then I figure out, right, what is. If something is right for you, figure how to make you better and greater. Figure how to share it with, especially if it's light for others or right for others. Share it with others. For others will be good to you. Let's be honest together. This world in this life, just making a comment. Hold on a second. Just making a comment with honesty. If you don't feel good, you don't feel good. He repeated it twice. This is his own words. I promise you, one per one, literally. But he just says it faster, and I'm slowing it down for you after a 9-hour shift today, eating, taking a shower, and just writing it down for you before he goes live, when he goes live. Then he goes further on. Hey, he's not even done yet. He said, you have a question, you have to ask. If you have to say something, then expect a responsibility for what you say. And do be honest. An honest man, an honest woman accepts full responsibility, full accountability for what they say, what they do as well. Correct themselves when they are off. Now, just hear the statement again. Jack right here is saying that any man or woman that are truthful, they would expect to be corrected if they're wrong, and expect to be honest. If someone criticizes them, they actually would listen, and if they're wrong, they would admit it. Now, let me just ask you all a question, just based on that comment alone. Right? Have you ever, has anybody ever criticized Jack about anything that he feels strongly about? Anything? And Jack says, you know what? I really never thought about this way. I'm actually wrong. Or has Jack showed you all the narcissistic person that he is, just like Paul and Tommy and others? And he will never apologize to anything he talks about or believes in. Because Jack promotes that he is willing to be taught, because he's no God, right? Even though he's claimed to be the new coming, him and PAULUNSLAVED, the fucking biggest fucking losers, manipulators online, in my opinion, right? This has been on record, not me saying it. Still, Jack still won't answer the question when he's asked, are you the second coming? He's like, well, I'm not comparing myself to Jesus. I feel like I'm following Jesus' way. Well, my God, if you're following Jesus' way, Mr. Jacktalcott, then you would have to answer these questions. That means whatever I just said earlier, if you are not perfect, because you're not perfect, somebody criticized, you know what? I am actually wrong, guys, when he was cornered about anything that he doesn't believe in. Has that ever happened? I never seen it ever for 4 years. Because these people are not here for the truth. They're here to manipulate you and lie and make a lot of fucking bear false witness, lie to you, manipulate, use word salad to make you believe that you're under them and they're so much brighter and they are trying to help you, in my opinion. Like, this is not that hard to understand. And I swear to God, if I had time today after work to really do this, because I'm very busy, and trying to expose Jack and others on this fucking stupid shit, I would have memorized this by heart. But now I have to look at it because I just did it today. Right? It's not a burden, a big expectation that Jesus, now he invites Jesus in, that Jesus invites us all of doing. So now Jack, in the middle of like 15 minutes into this broadcast, he has brought Jesus in the conversation. And he says it's not a big burden, a big expectation that Jesus invites us all of doing. What does that really mean? Like, this is how fucked up Jack is. When he gets on his mushrooms and his fucking agenda, he just babbles on. This is word for word. What does it mean to say it's not a big burden, right? A big expectation that Jesus invites us of doing. Please, anybody that has any clue in the chat or anybody that's smarter than me, with many are, explain to me what Jack's trying to talk about. Let me look at the chat. I've not looked at the chat. Sorry. I've been trying my best to do this without looking. But let me go to cyber investigations. He's been very actually thorough. No offense, Dark, but you are promoted. You promoted Jack. No, hold on a second. Investigation that you don't know about me. I did not promote Jack ever. Was I ever on his channel and promoted Jack against Paul? Yes, I did. Was I ever on his channel before, right? Because I'm looking at the chat, and promoted Jack for a short period of time? Yes, I did. Just like I actually did that with Snafu. Because I was literally, I'm telling you the truth here, in my opinion, I had to get close to them to investigate them. That means I had to let them think and believe that I'm their good friend, just to see how far they're going to go with their fucking stupid ass, agenda or plan or manipulations. So to answer your honest question, yes, I have, not for a long time though. Cybercrime, I know when I did that, whether it's with Paul or Jack, I did that for a reason, right? And I did it with Jack maybe for like 3 or 4 months. That's it. With Paul, I did it for like 6 months. With Snafu, maybe for 3. And that was it. After that, Cyber, with all due respect to you, cyber crimes, I'm glad you're being very honest here. I'm going to be very honest with you. After that, 6 months with Paul, like 3 months with Jack, and like 2 months or 3 months with Snafu, you're never going to see me support any of these people. I have collected the information I need, and I left. I'm just letting you know. Okay? And everyone know. I don't care right now. I don't care. Okay? Now, let me see what else Cyber Commission says. And Flow State, fuck Flow State. Flow State, I always said he's a fucking, he's a rat, and always been weird, and on the other side, on the sexual part and everything else, in my opinion. Paul, the same thing. Others saw through it years before you, and you fought against people calling them people out. Here's the thing. Okay, hold on a second. So I do agree with your cyber crime investigation. Other people did see through it. Let me ask you a question. Let's just say Access was there 5 years or 7 years before me. He is going to see through it before me. 100% I do agree, right? But for me, if I want to actually investigate them more and call them out on their stupid fucking agenda and all the bullshit they do, I had to play that part, even though I know Axis and others were already calling them out. I had to act like I was on their side. And that was only for a short period of time. I don't care if it was Paul, it was Jack, or Snafu. I'm telling you right now, just off the top of my head, Snafu maybe for 3 months, Jack for maybe 4 or so, and like Paul for 6 months. That's it. After that, I left. I got all the information I needed and left. So yes, I do agree with you there. I'm gonna be super honest. Yeah, I love the questions you're asking today. Actually, to be honest with you. And then says, yeah, Tark, hold on a second. We know, I remember you fighting for all of them, Paul, Tom, Jack, Flow State, when they were being called out by others. You even gave them, yes, hold on a second. I had to give them money, just like I do sometimes today, like at Jack's. I throw money at Jack today, right? To show everyone that Jack's actually taking my wrench away and giving Melanie her wrench, and then he gives it back to me. For example, after Melanie, Snow, Austin, and many others have called me things like Gaytark and called me so many names that would go under slander, mischaracterization, cyberbullying, all that against the U.S., right? What I was trying to show is when I submit these super chats, whether it's Jack, Paul, I don't give a fuck what his flow state. There was a reason why I submitted it. It may look to people that I'm supporting these channels. Believe me, I'm not. I'm trying to show it on record. Support this channel, for example, let's just take Jack, that he will give me a wrench back. Well, if he's a man of Jesus, if somebody gives him $20, it shouldn't matter if he gives him 20 or $100,000. He shouldn't have to sway his position on his beliefs. And this is what I was trying to show and make sure it's on record, Mr. Cybercrime Investigation. Yes, I do agree. I right now, if I wanted to, before I expose Jack, I could have contributed way more money to Jack, way more, because I put money in Red 40 the other day. You can put all your money together, right? None of you, none of you even have a chance if I wanted to fucking put more money to Jack or any other channel. You'll all be fucking garbage compared to me, in my opinion. If I wanted to, right? Because I've done that before. And every time I competed more, they gave me wrenches. They allowed me on fucking their own panel. They even 3 years ago, they even defended me. But now, literally, none of them defended me but Paul last time. One time, Paul did defend me, which is about 2 weeks ago, and said to everyone that, hey, you fucking feminist, Yolanda and others, what the fuck are you complaining about? I've said the same things about you and others, and you guys never went against me. Why are you going against Mark, right? I would have to admit that Paul actually did say that. That's why I still give Paul credit when he wants to be honest. I don't care for what ever say what Paul has said even once or twice about me. That, hey, stop making up this fucking fake ass shit about Tarek harassing women. Now, Jack, the opposite. He said, oh, yeah, Tarek has a reputation of harassing women. Yeah, I get it. Now, what Jack will do, he won't like submit either way, but he will say that I am harassing women. But Paul, at least when he saw Yolanda, the fucking feminist dyke, lesbian piece of shit scumbag, in my opinion, he told her straight out when she's on panel, like, you fucking women have went against me. You're now all things are not. And that's why, if being truthful, I'm going to let it be known. But Jacktalcott, all the fucking contributions, all the shit that I done to even protect them against Snafu, when I know Snafu was actually involved with these people after a certain time, they're all acting together. Not once this piece of shit Jesus follower wannabe, not once he ever defended me. One time, ever. Make a clip, please bring it to me, where he said something good about me and would take somebody's wrench, not mine. Never happened in the past 3 years. Jacktalcott is a low-class trash. He's 5'6". You guys don't understand. This piece of shit scumbag, 5'6", right? If you see him in real person, he's trash. Trash. Like, you guys are listening to people like Jacktalcott that have been trained to fucking brainwash you based on a screen. If you look at him in real life, that's why his neighbors don't talk to him, right? That's why, like, many people will never get involved. He's all Jacktalcott, literally, based on everything we've seen, whether he's acting or not, I don't give a fuck. Acting or not, he is a fake ass piece of shit, low liberal LGBTQ supporter, in my opinion. He's after an agenda. For him to be a Jesus follower and all this time for the past 4 years to promote nothing but Jesus and love, right? To be best friends now with the THORPS and promoting these sick fucks, and also to promote a little bit what Paul was promoting a little bit from his sick, I guess I would say his preference, right? I gotta choose my words carefully here. Preference in terms of him saying that he would sleep with his own girlfriend's daughter that was 16 at the time and was immature, and he would have an orgy with his girlfriend and daughter. That is so beyond disgusting and out of the norm. I can't even explain to you. That's why you would see Paul, Jack get together. You would see the fucking THORPS, which is another couple people that are way out there in terms of sexuality. That's why you see like Frank Monday, another fucking gay faggot, in my opinion. Like, if you ever look at Frank Monday, right? you guys don't take the time to break down when he talks. He may sound good at times, but if you break down his conversation, Frank Monday, let's just say he wants to go after Paul because he felt like Paul said something that wasn't to his understanding or his comprehension or whatever he believes in, right? You know what he does? What he'll do is he'll say something good about Paul, then he'll say something in between, then bad, then he'll go back to like, Paul, you're a great guy, and I think we can actually work this together, brother. I love you. This is the agenda and the moves they're making. So they want you to be confused. They want you to think that, for example, Frank Monday is against Paul Unslaved. So Frank Monday say, Paul Unslaved, fuck you. I don't agree with none of your bullshit. But you know what? I do believe sometimes you may say something I really understand and comprehend, and I agree with it. But you know what? Based on what I've seen from now and from the past, I would have to be in the middle. And I love you, brother. This is the word salad that Frank Monday will do, whether it's on Jack, and I'll show you today. I recorded it even today with him and Jack talking, right? Just him and Jack without Paul because he did it later with Paul. All these people, in my opinion, they're all acting part of this show. Because even like Rose 777 have said before, and I have the clip, which said, something, this panel verse ain't doing great because Rose 777 believes there's some people that are able to go on panel, right? Whether it's me or somebody else, they're not being part of the show. They're kind of ruining it because they have a different opinion against the show's agenda. What that means is if they're all connected together, what's this Venus, Snow, Jack, Paul, Full State, all these people, if they're all part of the script in the show, and someone like me or Access or anybody else comes in and said, you know what, fuck you all, you're all fucking just fucking mixing shit together. That's what people are just a hint. This lot of things fall just oh yeah, we're all on here and all these people are just just saying what they believe in their own opinion. It's all bullshit. No, it's not. That's why it's so easy to figure out, so easy to figure out who's banned and who's not banned. All you gotta do is take out a guy like me, right? I have said many times on all my channel, many times, and other people's channel and their channels, I am not even a YouTuber, not even a broadcaster. I was just doing this to expose snafu, and little by little, I had to expose more people, so I became more involved, right? So I never claimed to be Tommy, Paul, Jack, Flow State, or any of these people because they actually have way more like YouTube experience, whether it's AI or language or anything else. I never ever claimed to be better than them. Never. Not even close. But what happened? Just look at it. What happened is someone like me, right, that doesn't know anything like they do, actually is trying to expose them. What did they do? Right? Go to Paul's third. Not one. Just with his I told Jack, I gotta say. And then I was trying to show you when me and Paul got into it over Bex, Bex, Cynthia, and Venus, because I was trying to defend them at the time, because Paul was going crazy at their private parts and stuff. After that, and I thought it was time for me to start exposing people a little bit. You'll see the different side. And, you know, at times, at least Paul, still till now, you're a fuck. All of you women, but Jack never done it. Never. So let me read the chat for a second. Okay, I listened to Paul on OTW saying there was 6 months investigation into snafu. Not sure I believe it. Okay, I can't go. Okay, I can't tell you what's going on with snafu. For my opinion, but let me go to Hank's. I'm gonna go one at a time, and I'll go down and I'll continue. I'll throw the Jack helped him. Such a fucking Jack. Tommy lost his channel back. Get it? The time flow stay all together. All losers, in my opinion, that wants to fuck his own priest in a church, as he said himself, that was fucking a fucking a torso with a plastic titties on Paul's channel. You listen to this, Hank. This is what you listen to. And Venus says, I love Hank. He's a great guy. Venus, go fuck yourself. You're so fucking fake. At times, I can't even stand you. At times you're good. At times you're so fake. Go fuck yourself with the biggest cucumber and stick it up where the sunshine doesn't shine. Fucking cowards. The fuck out of here. Okay, I thought better of Tommy. Tommy's another fucking lying piece of shit supporting snafu. Now he's protecting the fucking THORPS. Get over it, Kate. These people are all a bunch of losers, lying scumbag actors. All in on it, in my opinion. Tom and Jack both lived at Rose. Yes, that should show you something, Cyber. Yes, they both went to fucking the Jewish bitch, right? Both went to the Jewish bitch, in my opinion, to kiss the ring, right? Right, Tommy? Right? You had to kiss the ring, you fucking cowards, you bunch of losers. These people are here talking about, oh, I love Trump. I want Trump. Trump is a horrible person. Oh, they're all for the liberal people, right? You'll never see Tommy talk about Trump. He's always on the liberal side. You'll never see Jack, but actually going after Trump, not the liberal people, not biting. You never see Bex, not even snafu. None of the people all on the LGBTQ liberal agenda, literally, in my opinion. None of them have showed anything else otherwise. Like, you guys can't be this fucking stupid. But I'm going to keep exposing you all motherfuckers. And Jack, every time you go live, you can have all your fucking people on the panel, whether it's Tommy, Zill, Paul, all these fake. I'll do this by myself, you fucking coward. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to take your fucking reputation down, because you're a coward and you deserve it. You, Paul, everybody that's involved. Hank, what goes on Paul's channel? Go fuck yourself, Hank. You're a fucking loser. You cut out. I don't give a fuck. You're a loser. Again, Hank, you're a fucking liar. You're not even credible. Tommy lost his channel for posting gay stuff. I don't even give a fuck about that. Many people. I fucking got striked the other day for people making up a lie to Hank. Hold on. You know, this is how fake Hank is. He's like, oh, Tommy lost his channel for posting a gay picture about me and Eon and somebody else, right? Big deal, you fucking loser. I got striked for something I never showed on my channel. Never. They said I show porn, nudity. Never happened. Never showed nudity on my channel. But they all got together as a fucking cult, as the cyberbullying cult and agenda agency. They had like 10 or 15 people on their computer, and as soon as I talked about it, they all flagged me under sexual contact, and they striked me for something that never happened. Until now, YouTube has not approved ever after I actually sent them a message saying, this is bullshit. Show me the copy that I have showed any nudity. They have not showed it yet, which is no problem. I'll leave it to the end anyway. So Hank, you're a fucking loser. Stop lying. You're a fucking liar. Kate says Hank didn't Tommy edit torso video? When you say torso video, okay, are you speaking about the part when Hank actually was fucking his torso with the nipples showing on live to be on panel? Because Tommy showed that like 2 weeks ago. Where Hank, like Venus says, I love Hank. Hank is a great person. Yeah, Hank is a great person, Venus. Well, he went on pause, fucking his own torso with her nipples showing on live panel on Paul Enslaved. And then this is the same person that said he goes to church in his own words to literally pick up the priest and fuck him. He'll fuck him if you give him a chance. And this is what Venus think is a great person. Great job, Venus. Really great job. People disgust me at times, I swear to God. Hank said, gay, and he. I'm trying to go through your fucking thing because I have been missing it. Tom admitted he edited the torso video to make it look like Hank was what? Hank was humping it. Tommy admitted. Hold on. When you say Tommy admitted it, what do you mean admitted it? See, Tommy with his tools that he has, he can only clip things or cut things out. He's not using AI to make Hank fuck the torso, a cyber crime investigation. So off logic, and I'm going through your chat right now. Off logic. Tommy did not. Maybe he cut some things out, but Hank really like going to the torso and like kind of fucking it on live panel. That happened for real. No, that's not fake. He may cut some things out. Tommy, to my belief, did not use AI to make Hank fuck the torso. Just in case you didn't know, cyber crime investigation. I disagree with you there. Let me keep going down, see how far we are. And then we got. Hold on. Kate said, yes, cyber. No, Kate, you're both wrong. Tommy can just shoot fire out of his eyes, Stark. Yeah, okay. Tommy's using AI. and he's not even using AI in that one. There's just things you can buy off the internet that you can, the apps that you can put fire and different, like, the Joker's face and stuff like that. I would never use those things. It's not me. If you see me, you're going to see me in real fucking face. I'm not like Tommy. But Tommy's into the AI stuff. I'm not criticizing him on that. But if you're going to say here, crime investigation, that, oh, Tommy cut out the video about fucking the torso, humping, not one, not twice, I believe times, said on 3 different panels that he would go to church and his intention would be to fuck the priest. That's a sick, disgusting fucking person for you. So yeah, there's no way around that. I'm sorry, that's already on record. I don't care if he's doing it for a clout or not. It's sick and disgusting. And Hank has admitted that he went many times and bought hookers and prostitutes to have sex with. So I'm not getting into the Hank situation. It's irrelevant. But if you guys want to focus on that, it's up to you. I saw Tommy admit he did it. It doesn't matter. Again, when you cybercrime, and when he said you saw Tommy edit, could you please explain to me what he edited? Because now you make it look like a Tommy made Hank look like he's fucking the torso. No, Hank was fucking the torso. He edited maybe parts where he skipped parts in between the conversation. Tommy, to my knowledge, and I'm telling you, I can see through the video, he did not use AI to make Hank fuck the torso. Okay? If you have the proof, please bring it by. I could be wrong sometimes, but I promise you I'm not. Hank is that fucking sick. What's Hank saying? I refuse to screw it when Paul and Brian O'Shea banged me. Yeah, I mean, you see, here's the thing about Hank, right? So for him to like offset what the disgusting shit he said about the priest and fucking the torso, all the sick shit he has done, which I actually defended Hank when Snafu accused him of luring a child. I defended Hank many times on my channel. Because I'm about the truth, whether I believe Hank's not a fucking priest or not. If Nefu said he's about to lure a child, I know it's not true. I'm going to defend Hank. Whether it's Hank, Jacktalcott, doesn't matter. I've defended Jacktalcott on the grape against Nefu because Nefu never brought proof. So Hank here is trying to just like, play reverse psychology. Says, oh, I refuse to screw it when Paul and Brian O'Shea banged me. I quit that church after you and Snafu called it because they refused to pick a side instead of side with me. No. I know what Hank is referring to. One time Snafu asked me for a favor when Hank was out of line, saying literally on many panels, church and fuck his priest on live panel. So Snafu asked me for one favor, and I'm not going to say on here right now because I already know what some people will do. And I got him that favor, and that's what Hank is referring to. I won't get into that, but if you want to get into one day, maybe I will, not in this stream. I'm telling you what I saw. Tommy admitted editing Hank's video. These actors, thousands of dollars. Okay, I got you. Hold on a second. Again, cybercrime investigation Snafu. I'm not saying Tommy did not edit the video. Like, why we're going back and forth? I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not saying I don't believe you. But I'm telling you, based on my knowledge of seeing AI in regular videos, Hank was fucking the torso. That's not what that's not what he edited. I hope you can see that. If not, no big deal. Let's move on. Is Hank involved in scamming you out of thousands? No, I never in my life said Hank. Are you asking me this question? If Hank was scamming me, nobody ever scammed me of any money. I contribute money to many channels on purpose. There's a reason for that. Yeah, no, Hank never did that. Here's the thing. Whether I believe Hank's gonna fuck his priest or not, whether I believe it's so sick from my perception or purview or religious beliefs, it doesn't mean Hank is a bad person, you fucking retards. Did you ever see me one day say Hank is an evil person? I never said that. No. What I'm saying to you is that to me, from my purview, my perspective, someone that would say they'll fuck their own priest or fuck the torso is way out of the norm. It doesn't mean I said Hank is a bad person. Stop putting words in my mouth and manipulating the audience. That's not what I said, ever. Okay, so Hank again is lying here. So I don't pay on my bets. Hank, could you just one time show me a bet I made, never paid, you fucking liar? This is what I mean. I have to put up with this stupid shit, but I'm not going to even address it. Hank, if you can just prove one time, just one time, because I know you're recording everything I do, you, Venus, Stanford, and everybody else. Cynthia, Bax, the fucking with no neck bitch, in my opinion, right? You're all a bunch of fucking haters, right? No big deal, because I'm going to expose you all. Go ahead, tell the whole audience what bet I didn't pay. It couldn't be that hard, Hank. Go ahead, say it. Fucking loser. Hank's video isn't shit compared to the scammers. It's retarded to hang out on that point. Yeah, I get it. It is very retarded. Even fucking answer Hank sometimes. Thank God I'm done to the end. Holy cow. I didn't think I was going to finish today with this stupid shit. Yeah. I'm not going to keep answering Hank. I give Hank enough attention. Here you go. I'm going to drop the link. I didn't want to drop the link, but I'm going to drop the fucking link because I'm tired of fucking reading fucking the fucking bullshit in the fucking thing. I really am. Right? And I'm not going to go way longer because I got to go to sleep and relax. And I'm just going to show you how much of a liar Mr. Jacktalcott is and others that promote him. Like, it's so easy to fucking expose these people. So easy. Here's the link in the chat. Anybody wants to have something to say, just come up. I'm tired of fucking reading your chat bullshit. And here's one thing that also, when Jack was talking today, before Hank Monday came on, just to show you how fucked up these people, a bunch of actors, all lying motherfuckers they are, in my opinion. Hold on, I'll tell you. Oh, yeah. So while Jack was saying at the end, before Frank Monday came in, Jack was saying to his audience, you know what? All the wisdom is within. And then he says, guys, this internal wisdom is within. Then he says again, guys, this internal wisdom is not a fucking joke. If you have to take a day off from your job or from your life for a minute or a day or two to figure out who you really are, then do it. This is what Jack said today before Frank Monday comes on, right? Then Frank Monday gets on after, Jack dropped the chat like 10 minutes before that. And Frank says this stupid shit. Frank jumps on and says, people are going to intrude of what you are saying and accuse you of blasphemy, but you are right and you are dialed in, and God, right, plans is the absolute perfection. This is what Frank, let me just show you what a bunch of fucking worse fucking people on the planet is, people that actually enable Jack, like people like Frank Monday, the fucking biggest in my mind. Look at Frank Monday. If you can't tell this is a liberal faggot gay motherfucker, nothing he says is true. It's all fake. He's paid to do it. You're an idiot, in my opinion. Because as Jack was talking about perfection before Frank Monday came on, as soon as Frank Monday came on, right? As soon as he came on Jack's panel, the first thing he brought up, he said, people are going to intrude of what you say, Jack, and accuse you even of blasphemy. But you are right. And you are dialed in. They love to use that word, dialed in. A lot of these people like Frank Monday or others, they use certain words, dialed in or you're in perfection, or a lot of different words they've been trained to use. But Frank Monday likes to say dialed in, right? And he continues to also listen, God. He said God's plan is the absolute perfection. And what he was trying to do there is to show the whole panel that the first panels that got on Jack was there actually to support him, even though that some people may think that Jack maybe could be construed or saying stuff out of line. But Jack Monday right away there to defend the message and make Jack look so good and gaslight him in the dialed in language. And this is how fake this is. Like, if you guys can't see it, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Right? If you look at fucking Frank Monday, he's always literally using the word dialed in and some other phrases he loves to use all the time. Pay attention to Frank Monday. Whether even at times when he goes against Jack and acts like he's mad, I can bet you any money, even that day, he's going to be with Jack. Like, what he'll do is he'll go on Jack's panel. He may get mad at Paul or somebody else in the panel and have a big fuss about it. And not even to the end of the panel time, he'll come back and say, Jack, I love you. We're all good, and I'm promoting you here, and all the fucking stupid ass words that they have to use. Jack Monday will never go against Jack. Never. He's always going to be there, just like Andy, which is also on Tommy's channel. Andy's always there to fucking support Jack, even if he goes on his panel and says, Jack, you're not following the Bible like Tommy does. It doesn't matter. These are actors, in my opinion. They're all trying to show you that they're against each other. They're not. They're part of the show. Like, I can't express how much these people are all involved, but like, little by little, if you guys don't see it, I'll keep trying. If not, it is what it is. It's your discernment. But I will expose Jack. Isn't Access rat blood? So let's hear Hank, because Hank is getting triggered. Now he's going to go after Access because he don't me and Access get along. And me and Access are both aligned on things. Isn't Access about a pro actor, entertainer, and just not on YouTube? Hank, see, here's like, Hank, thank you for asking that question. Now, somebody like Jack or Hank or Paul would try to like fucking lie about this question. I would talk. And also has an entertainment channel. Yes, not as a YouTuber. You said just not on YouTube. Now that's when you're lying, because Access have been on many channels. It says that he's got two things here. He may go under Access Rat Blood, which will be entertaining, or Frank Monday. I'm sorry, not Frank. Oh, God, it can't be. I said Frank, because they both have the last name. Or under his real name, which ends with Monday, right? Glenn Monday. And that wouldn't be under Access. That's why at times, Hank, you fucking idiot, that you're trying to act like you're stupid, but I know you're not. That's why at times when Access went on Jack's broadcast, Jack asked him that day, are you in the Access form or Glenn Monday? And Access said, no, I'm in Glenn Monday. That means he's not acting. And the reason why Jack asked him that, he wanted to know his intent. Because Jack knows that he's being reported, and he's got to be careful of what he say on his own channel, whether to Access or to me. Piece of shit, in my opinion. That's why Jack, Tommy, Cynthia, Yolanda, Flow State, who else? And many others. Many. I'm talking about many. King Steven, OTW. All these people have been blocked in the chat. All of them do. You know why? Because they are so worried about me exposing them and their fucking people. They don't want me to say a single word in chat. That's why you see Jack giving me a wrench, taking it back. He's being very careful to show like people, a third agency or anybody that's investigating them, that he's not trying to be prejudiced. It's not going to work. I already have too much information on you, Jack. Either you be fair or it's not ever going to work in the future for you. You can try, it's not going to work. So again, Hank, stop asking me stupid questions. But you're entitled to ask whatever you want. I'm just going to answer you in the best way I can to clarify it for your dumb fucking ass. Okay, so I do care about Jack's soul, or I sent Jack's information about you. Okay, I don't give a fuck who you care about. Let me tell you why. These people don't care. Let's just say you have good intent, which I sometimes feel like you're acting to, right? In my opinion. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, right? Whether you care about Jack or Paul or Hank, none of these people give a fuck. They're all on a mission. If Kate, if by now you have not seen a person as fucked up as Jack lose his family, right? First, his main mission was to be like Jesus follower. Then he went to ending wars. Then to meeting Trump, right? That wasn't always Jack's mission. He changed it throughout 3 years. It was always, right? Love and Jesus. Then it went to ending wars. Then to meeting Trump, right? Now, Kate, if you still believe till now that Jack is not an actor, he's full of shit on anything he speaks of, if you can't see that he's promoting the sick incest, sacrificing, promoting like the Thorps when they're promoting on their channel, and Rob Rock sacrificing children and many sick shit sexually. If you can't see that Jack's promoting that, and also promoting, for example, PAULUNSLAVED, which he also talked about many sick child stuff at times that nobody would agree to, right? And had also Josh panel. You all forgot about Josh. Did you all watch Access's stream the other day when he showed you from long time ago how Mr. Z, Mr. Satanic Warriors, had an intro saying, "I love high school boobies," kept on saying it repeatedly as his intro, even though it was kind of in the middle of satire. Who the fuck would, as a man that's 40 or 50 years old, would open his fucking broadcast as an intro and say, "I love high school boobies. I just love me some high school boobies"? Who would say that? Like, what do I have to do to open your fucking eyes to these people, Kate? Kate, stop even thinking about these people. These people are all part of the agenda. All of them are. Jack, Paul, Flow State, Bex, Cynthia, Yolanda, all of them. Why do you think I'm blocked from all of their chats? Fuck, I'm even blocked from some of the super chats because they know I'm going to super chat and expose them. They even blocked me off the super chats. Why? Why is Snafu allowed in almost all these platforms, but not me? And this fucking Snafu guy is literally, in my opinion, a child predator when he has attacked many people's family when I've never done it in my life. Not even against people that attacked my family or Lena's or Mad Mystic or Don't Judge Me, right? Not once I ever fucking went after their family or children. But Snafu is allowed almost on every fucking channel, but not me. Now think about it for a second and stop asking me these fucking questions. Not that hard. Okay? Now we got dumb fucking, and now we got fucking like Hank wants to fucking start the shit all night. My point is, Access Rat Blood does not make money on YouTube. He makes money acting elsewhere. You're a fucking retard. Okay? Access Rat Blood doesn't need to make money off YouTube. Now, if you're asking this question because you're saying, well, he's not an actor on YouTube, he's an actor somewhere else, that means some other agency is paying him money. Okay, let's just say you ask them that questions where you're entitled to. Right? No problem, Hank, right? Now go ask Bex, Flow State, Snafu, Cynthia, Yolanda, and OTW even. Many of these people, none of them work. Go ask them how they all make their money. Access is literally retired. He's almost in his 60s, if not more. And he's very well accomplished. That means he doesn't need to work anymore. Worked in their life and been successful, Hank, that when they hit 60, they don't have to work. It doesn't mean they're getting paid by another agency. Right? I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it doesn't mean that. Just look at the fucking facts. Now take fucking Flow State that you fucking always promote, which is Flow State's way out of bounds, a rat. Take Snafu, for example. Take Beck still in her 40s or so. Take fuck any showed you people. Have any of these people showed you that? Any of these people showed you a day where at work? None of them did, ever, Hank. So before you criticize Access, you fucking cocksucker, go fucking criticize all your fucking work. All agents, in my opinion. Go fuck yourself. You're a fucking another retard that keeps fucking here to troll a fucking another guy here just to fucking promote the agenda. It is what it is. I'm sick of it. Yeah, I know, Kate. I'm sick of it too. It's very sickening. Yes, it is. When people like Jack have live viewers from 60 to 100, and the guy that's promoting Jesus nonstop has the biggest pedophile sympathize on his own fucking channel and promoting them, the Thorps. I mean, this is how fucked up people are. The guy that's claiming to be a Jesus follower for the past 3-4 years and about love has literally, if you ask the entire paneliverse, I'm not talking about my own opinion. You can go to the Thorpe is on live 2 days ago. Go see Ben Thorpe and Grace Thorpe. They went panel hopping. The first channel they went to, some guy, right when they got there, his name was Ashton, told them, oh, this is the guy that fucks his own daughter. This is the reputation that the fucking Ben Thorpes already made for themselves around the entire panelverse. Whether it's real or a skit or a bit non-bit, it doesn't matter. This is how disgusting and sick these people are. You know what's more disgusting is for somebody like Jacktalcott that always talks about Jesus and God to promote these people. Like, you guys will always want to ignore who Jack is promoting. He's promoting the Ben Thorpes nonstop. These are not in the regular religious, topics or panel verse about Jesus that will never allow him to be in. Even channels that are not religious don't even allow the Thorpes to go on their channel or streams. But Jacktalcott said, don't worry about it. I'll let you in, even though I'm always preaching about God and Jesus, right? He said, let the Thorpes in, the incest wannabe, the fucking porn industry that Grace has been literally blurring the line, in my opinion, many times in her videos and her fucking things. Jacktalcott has promoted it. And who else is promoting it? You'll see Paul also promoting it as well. I mean, like, do I have to really show you videos of this shit? It's disgusting. It's sick that people till now still think that Jacktalcott has anything to do with God or Jesus. This is a man that's 5'6". In real life, no one will give him a minute of their time. The reason why he's been a little bit more successful on the stream is because he's involved with a sick industry that would allow him to get time because they can't see him in real life for who he is. Do you understand what I'm saying here? All the fake shit he does online, all the love, but it's all fake. All fake. Anyone that loves God and Jesus would never allow the Thorps and Grace to be on their channel in terms of promoting them. Now, if he wants to have a discussion and say, hey, you know what, Ben Thorpe, why? Hey, you know, has Jack ever called Ben Thorpe or Grace? You know, Ben Thorpe and Grace, I've been told that you are incest. Let's talk about that because I don't want that shit to affect my channel. Now, anyone like Jack that cares about his channel, if he had a strong base of Christianity people that cared, would actually put that question out there to somebody like Ben Thorpe and Grace. Say, hey, you know what? With all due respect, there's been these things that have been going around that you and your daughter been part of an incest. Can we clear that up? At least have the respect, if you care, to ask them that, right? Jack will never ask that. None of them will. You know why? Because they all support it. They will never ask it. Never. You ever seen Jack ask that? Never. You ever see Snow ask those questions about children or Jack? Never. How about this? You ever seen Venus? Have you ever seen Venus Cupcake, right? That claims to always be righteous and about the truth, and she's a great person. Have you ever seen her where she always tells Hank, I love you, and this person, I love you, and you're so good, and I love you. And have you ever seen her question anyone from that panel verse? Anyone, I mean anyone, that has children that have been violated by Snafu and others? It never happened. Why do you think that Venus Cupcake, that claims to be so righteous, right, that wants to have truce with me, goes on fucking Don't Judge Me panel, badmouth me the same night we agreed to have respect and truce, and then the second day goes on OTW and badmouth me in the chat? This is the Venus I'm talking about, right? She made a deal with me after an hour talking. I'm like, you know what, Venus, even though I know all the bullshit about you, I'm going to try to honor the truth. Let's just be respectful and go from there. This fucking bitch, Venus Cupcake, Donna Damage, not even fucking 2 hours after, she goes to Don't Judge Me channel, and right away at the end of the fucking stream, when I'm actually on panel in the back, she says, oh, Tark, that piece of shit fucker, or some shit like that, right? I'm like, wow, Venus, we just agreed to truth. That just shows you someone like Venus has no credibility either. She just gave me her word that we're going to have truth. Broke it. But I'm not even talking about that. Fuck all that. I still have some respect for Venus, some, right? Has Venus ever, in the fucking 5 years you guys known her, ever went live and said, you know what, Snafu or anybody, Snafu, anyone that attacked children, has she ever brought that up even once? Never happens. That those should be all flags for you. Anybody that sees this shit happen online to people that have kids or family, and then you get somebody like Venus or Leslie or fucking, OTW, Paul Enslaved, many of those people that have big channels been like forever, no time happened today, and I thought that was way out of line. They don't even have to pick sides. They just say, you know what? That was way out of line. Nobody should be attacking children. Never happened. Never seen it in my life from these people. I'm not just talking about Venus. I'm talking about almost all of them. I'm talking about Snow, Paul, Jack. I mean, Jack will be the worst. He claims to be a Jesus follower and about God. Not once this fucking fake-ass Christian faggot, in my perception, LGBT supporter, fake guru, ever brought attention to any of the kids. Not only that, he actually was talking to a child, in my opinion, that was 100% underage, and talked to that girl for twice on two different streams, and that shows symptoms of predatorial traits, in my opinion. So not only he's not defending children as being abused or fucking talked about on YouTube, because people like to go after people's children when they can't get a hold of somebody. No, Jacktalcott has actually promoted himself to talk to young children, right? Girls underage, because he didn't know their age. Which, hey, snafu, and everybody lied. Cadence never said their age. I admit that. Because all these people, Cadence and other day on Hotel B, they're all a bunch of liars. Cadence never mentioned their age. Well, Mr. Jack, he's like, I'll just talk to you even though you're a child. Even though you're 12 years old, I'm 60, I'm still interested in you being on my panel. This is how sick and disgusting. Even if he's doing it for a clout, that's disturbing. That's the same thing I was telling Paul. Even if you're doing it with the same thing with Grace and them, that's not taking it or not, to use your own child that's 16 or 17 at the time and tell the whole internet that Grace Thorpe was going to give her dad the blowjob and a fellatio, even if it was a bit non-bit. Doesn't matter. It's very disgusting and sick that any father would do that. The same thing goes to Paul. Even Paul was doing the same thing with Jennifer to get some clout, or whether he believes it or not, that he can fuck his own girlfriend's child that was 16 years old or not, and have an orgy with her mom and her together. He said that on his own panel. That's beyond disgusting. And the same thing applies to Jack. He had a younger child. Even though we don't know the age, sounds like she was 10 or 12, he still talked to her twice on his own panel, even though after Stephen told him it's against TOS violation, and everybody in chat told him so, he didn't give a fuck. And this is a man of God by any chance. A man of God. Like you people, I don't know what else to say, but I'm not going to give up yet. I will fucking keep exposing these people on any fucking mistake they make like this, and I will say it on my own channel. Because you people are just disgusting. This fucking disgusting. Kay said, I think it's better to take a stand that promote lies and distraction. Better, you mean it's better to take a stand than promote lies? Yeah, I agree with you. Of course it is. Hank said, Cadence, what? Went on my channel when I took a week off hosting. She knows too much about Slum Steven to be a child. She was talking about things from a decade ago. Here's the thing, Hank. Hank, let me tell you what Hank's saying. Hank is saying, Cadence went on my channel when I took a week off hosting. She knew too much about Slum Steven to be a child. She was talking about things from decades ago. Okay, let me just tell you something, Hank. Let me break it down to you non-sick fucking people that are not part of this agenda. How about this? Let's just say, for let's just grant this, right? That someone like Cadence, like Hank was saying, knew too much about King Stephen stuff. That means they've been watching the internet for a while, right? Now, who would be the only person that would know as a child underage that's been on all these channels before, Hank? Come on, Hank. Don't lie now. Which is the only male figure underage, at least as a child at that time, that was on all these panels before Cadence that knows about Paul, Stephen, and everybody? Who would that be? Come on, Hank. Let's be honest, since you're making that fucking claim, who would that be? Hank is not going to tell you the answer. I'll say it. It's Josh. Now, Josh is a male person that was underage, that was gay to my attention, that was actually transitioning. Now, would it make sense? Now, Hank is defending Jack and Paul and everybody else because he's also, in my opinion, he's a fucking pervert, sick fuck. because he will fuck his own priest and fuck hookers, you name it, all the other sick shit that he would do, and fuck a fucking what do you call it, a plastic figure with nipples online. This is how sick Hank is, and sexually at least. So you can't take him as the like being the faithful or good and coming in good faith. No, because if I had to pick out of everybody, it would be Josh. But let's just say it wasn't Josh, right? Let's just say it wasn't Josh. Somebody was using a fucking voice changer to change their voice, right? And that person maybe say, let's just say it's King Steven's friend, hypothetically. Hank, let me just tell you something. Even if someone came to your channel or mine or Jack or Paul, and let's say they were using a voice changer and we couldn't tell 100% if it was a voice changer or not, but they sounded like 10 or 12. Why would any normal human being as a man that's in their 50 or 60 even fucking give that girl a chance to even talk to her? Like, why would I ever, let's just say I think, just the thought that I know this person could be 10 or 12, and the other thing that I'm thinking about, it could be a voice changer. Why would I pick the voice changer and let them talk to me when I'm 60 years old and talking about stuff that's sick? Because Jack had Cadence on his channel, and TK was talking about him putting a hot dog between males' buns, and it was getting sexual at the time. Why would a man choose that instead of saying, you know what, I don't want to even take the chance, even if it's a voice changer? I think maybe you're underage. I would take that side. That's what a normal man would have done, with morals and standard, and have any ethics or any morality towards human being would do. But no, you fucking people, Hank, will always defend. Well, you know, she came to King Stephen. No, dude. I don't care which way you fucking twist it. Jack should have fucking kicked her. That simple. But you're all sick. You're all a bunch of liars. It doesn't matter. Doesn't cybercrime investigation? It doesn't matter. You're saying Kate could be just a troll working with Steven and Jack. Yes, I've been told that actually she is part of Steven, right? I don't know if they're all part of each other, but it doesn't matter. From the outside looking in, why would you promote? This is my question to you, cybercrime, anybody. Why would you promote a man that's literally almost 60 years old? Why is he so interested in someone that sounds like 12-year-old as a woman, as a child, as a girl? No, it should have went the other way. Someone that's so Jesus-like would have never entertained that. But this is how sick the new woke movement, they want to over-sexualize your kids, and they're doing it in every way they can. Whether it's PAULUNSLAVED saying he'll sleep with his girlfriend's daughter, whether it's fucking Jack promoting now talking to children under age, say, oh, I don't know their age, right? And they sound like 10. Whether it's fucking the grapes having incest and doing all kind of shit and promoting porn, and this is all part of their agenda. They're going to promote it in so many ways and so many different channels in so many different forms. No fucking excuse, crime investigation. Anybody with a fucking normal human mind that's a father or a male figure would not entertain what Jack did, would never say what Paul said, that I would have a sex with my girlfriend's daughter and have an orgy with her. It would never happen. Would never ever, like the Ben the other day said, oh yeah, I think that 13-year-old is actually sexy. It's just, you guys can make all the excuses you want. It's all fucking out of line, in my opinion. Look what a liar Hank is. Hank says, "Oh, Josh did not know about Paul's channel. He just went on. You named your last channel after Paul Enslaved, which has nothing to do with Josh, right? Whether I named Truth Unslaved, the unslaved part, just the unslaved part after Paul Enslaved, that has nothing to do, no relevance to what Hank just did. Let me tell you how much Hank manipulated and lies. Nobody should ever give Hank any credibility. Zero. Hank says, Josh did not know about Paul's channel. You're a fucking liar. I have videos where Josh was on Paul's channel. What the fuck are you talking about? You fucking lying piece of shit. Like, why do I even address Hank? Hank, come on, man. I haven't even blocked you yet. Give me a fucking break. Stop lying to the audience, dude. Here's the thing, cyber investigation. The people that have the fucking video of Josh is either Paul, because he had him on his own channel many times, and Hank saying, "Oh, I never seen him on Paul's channel. You didn't know." What a fucking liar. And then also the Satanic Warrior, Z, right? Has him 100%. None of these people are going to give you the videos. They're all private. Yeah. If somebody didn't click it, no one's going to give you the fucking video. Oh, my God, Hank is here. Let's get Hank on. Hank, let's see here. I'm dying to hear Hank is lying excuses. Hank, please tell the audience how much you're lying. Go ahead.
Are you saying that you never controlled the channel Unslaved Truth on YouTube?
I never what?
You never hosted from the channel called Unslaved Truth on YouTube? Yes or no?
What do you mean when you say I host? What do you mean? My own channel? Your own channel? You're cutting off, Hank. What are you saying here?
Did you or did you not host from the channel called, quote, Unslaved Truth?
Yes, that's my channel. What are you talking about?
Then why you call me a liar? Okay, let's go move on to the next one. Josh didn't know about Paul's...
Hold on. What do you mean I'm calling you a liar? That's my own channel. What are you talking about?
Yes, and my claim is that was your channel, but you call me a liar.
I named it after Paul. What proof do you have I named it after Paul?
Yeah, their channel's newer than his channel.
Hold on. If I put the word unslaved, does that mean I named it after Paul?
Not necessarily, but you hung out with Paul.
Thank you very much. No, I did hang out with Paul for 6 months. And I said it earlier. I investigated Paul for 6 months. My house got raided. I investigated Snafu for 3 months and I let him go. And now you see me never go back to Snafu. I went to Jack for 6 months. I said that today to investigate them all from the beginning. Not once you saw me going back to Paul. Not once you saw me go back to Jack. Not once you saw me not go after Snafu. But go ahead.
Yes, you went back to Jack. You went back to Jack to make that bet over Rat Blood. I was there.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. I made that. You said you're claiming that I don't pay my bets. I paid all my bets. Now the bet I made against Rat Blood has Jack. I said if Jack, this is the bet I made with Jack. And Wizard, everybody now keeps crying about it, even though I paid Jack way more money in contributions. Jack, this is what of the bet, Hank. Jack had to tell everyone that he doesn't want access as a wrench. And I was going to pay him the $60. Jack never said it. And the reason why I said that day is because Jack claims to be so Christian and he gave a Satanist a wrench. To me, from a Christian guy that's always talking about Christianity, it would be way off. Now I made the bet. Jack, not once. He said, no access, I'm taking your wrench away, and that's it. No, not once it happened for me. And that's why I never paid him.
At any time, did you give Access Rat Blood a wrench?
Of course I did. I'm not religious. I don't take the same position as Jack. I never once ever said I was a Christian. Not once I said I was a Muslim that preaches Muslim to people like TML. And not once. I even said the opposite, Hank. I said I'm not a Muslim like any other Muslim because I don't practice it like they do. I don't believe in none of the stuff they do. I have my own way of thinking about it. But for someone like Jack to claim he's so Jesus-like and to give rat blood a wrench would be against all his beliefs. That's why I was trying to question to let people know that this person, Jacktalcott, is trying to here to deceive you. That's why I made the bet. And not once Jack said to anyone, I'm taking rat blood's wrench because, yes, Tarek made the bet with me and I'm taking his wrench. Not once he said it. That's why I never paid him.
So last month, you and Access Rap Blood went to Jack's channel to claim that Rap Blood never showed himself doing anything perverted on your YouTube channel.
Very true.
Snafu Snaps recorded you and Rap Blood performing perverted acts, mostly Rap Blood, on your YouTube channel, and I replayed it.
I know you replayed it on my own channel. Remember, Hank? I showed it on my own channel. Now let me ask you, Hank. When you replayed it, and even when Hank, when Snafu replayed it, and Tommy replayed it on his own channel, right? And even OTW, I think, replayed it at the end later on after I got striked by many of you. Did you see Access grab his thing and masturbate or do anything sexually? Or put his finger up his ass? That was the claim. The claim was...
He claimed that he was rubbing his metal vagina.
No, that's not true.
Claimed.
No, the claim was by Cynthia, Bex, Snafu, and many others, even Venus. The claim was that Access, I have the video clip, he was actually jacking off and he had a finger up his ass on my live channel. Did that ever happen? Yes or no?
I never made that claim. I never made that claim, but your claim that you never said something perverted was false.
Hold on. I didn't say, see, Hank, I left your name out of it because I know you didn't make that claim. They made the claim. Bex, Cynthia, Snafu, even Venus and others made that claim, kind of. And I said, no way. I never in my entire life, me or Access ever, not even Access on his own broadcast, ever showed nudity. YouTube would have flagged me before all of you. It never happened. It was a lie.
So how did you get flagged if there was no nudity?
Flagged. Hank, let me tell you how this works, okay? And you know this, but I'm going to explain to you since the audience is watching. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt and explain to you. Let's just say I have 20 people right now, right? 20 people sitting on their own computer watching my stream. And I'm talking about sexual stuff, explaining to you what had happened literally nonstop about the subject, right? Now I'm being very careful because I know people in the back could be striking me for the same shit. Now, let's just say all of you pressed the button and said, you know what, this person is showing or talking about sexual contact that was not allowed to be on TOS. What happened is YouTube, as the algorithm, will take it in from many people and at the end will flag it. Then what you have to do is fight it and it comes back and it doesn't come a strike. That's exactly what I did. But at the beginning, they would hit you as a strike. And that's what they all did. Like Bex said, Bex said from the beginning, she was willing to take a strike to show it on her own channel. Did she show it on her channel? No. I begged Bex to even show it on my own channel. She wouldn't come up. Cynthia got in the chat. Yeah, we're going to show it. Nobody came up but Tommy. That's why I see Tommy till now is working with all these people, whether it's Jack, you, anybody else. He acts like he's against Jack. He's pissed off. That's why he put something on his community page, and I made another video about him. He's pissed off that I'm ruining his fucking Jacktalcott ride train. Because if I affect Jack, it affects his channel. Because Tommy that day came on my channel and lied and said, yeah, I'm going to put it up, and kept on delaying it for 10 minutes until they strike me. But go ahead, Hank, go ahead. I act like you don't know all this stuff.
Yes, Tommy is clearly working with Jack as part of some kind of doomsday cult.
And Snafu.
Yes, and Snafu. But the way to work around this thing was to age restrict your video as soon as something perverted came out and probably blur it out after in the YouTube editor. That's how I worked around my Zoom bombs.
But Hank, here's the question I have for you, right? Forget anything I said earlier. Whether I believe Hank, fuck this torso, fuck his priest. I never said you're a bad person. Never said that ever. But here's what I said. Those will be my preference against sexuality, religion. Just my preference. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. But let me ask you a question. If somebody never showed nudity ever on my channel, ever, how could I get striked for not showing it? I'm asking you that question now. How could I get striked for something I never done on my own channel?
I don't know how.
Well, I'm asking you, how do you think that happened? I got striked for 6 days. After I fought it, it came back and they released it earlier. Then, not only that, Hank, they were trying to strike the T-Range channel. Snafu and Austin came on and showed a porn video for 1 second. And I clicked it off. And I got striked 15 seconds after that. You know what that means? That means all these people against me that want to strike me, they're all sent on their fucking report and pressed the same button at the same time, literally, and they got me striked. And even that one, I fought it, and they gave me the strike back in 2 days. That means instead of going 14 days, they gave me the channel back in 2 days. So yeah, it's all part.
Yeah, I do remember when you and Cynthia copyright strike each other against the TOS because you were both within TOS because it was fair use. I do remember that. I called that out. Do you remember when you and Cynthia copyright strike each other when you were both within fair use? I mean, yeah. Can you tell us more why you did help Snafu call my church? How did you owe him a favor?
What was your question again?
The first one is, you remember when you and Cynthia copyright struck each other?
Yes.
Even though you're both in fair use?
Yeah. I'm trying to explain to you what happened. I striked Cynthia that day, not because I want to strike her, even though I think she's a rat and all that. I did it, Hank, because I told her before, stop restreaming me on your own channel and badmouthing me. And she didn't give a fuck. She's like, okay, whatever, fuck you. I'm going to restream you anyway and talk shit about you all day. So I fucking striked her. That was against the US. What she did the same day is she came back as soon as I striked her. And that day I had a thumbnail with her picture on, even though I distorted the picture more than 10%. That's the law in terms of TOS. It's got to be more than 10%, and you can't be striked. Well, she striked me on that picture somehow. I don't know how I got striked on it. No big deal. I never at all contested that. I let it go. It's fair use. I mean, it was fair on both sides. I never said. I let it go. I took a.
So you made a false strike, admittedly.
My strike is 100% right because she was actually restreaming without my permission. She striked me for putting her picture on my thumbnail, even though I distorted the picture more than 10%. Meaning I had to make sure the picture was somehow doesn't look the same or put something different on it to make it not look her by 10%. But she was able to do it. It doesn't matter. I never complained about it. That's when we went to.
But
remember?
You just said it was fair use on both sides. It could be only be one.
Well, it was fair use on my side because when I struck her, she was actually receiving without my permission after I told her repeatedly stop doing it. She did it. I don't know how. Maybe I didn't do 10%. I'm not sure. I didn't sit down and take the picture and see how much I exactly distorted. I thought I got 10%. And I took the strike and didn't say anything about it. And that's when we went to your channel. Remember? We both went to your channel that day. Me, her, Venus, and even Snafu came on your channel.
Yes, I remember that. But she didn't need your permission because it was criticism. There's an exception in the First Amendment. She didn't need your permission because it's criticism.
No. Hold on. She doesn't need my permission, right? If she goes open air, correct? She can't just restream me. That means
She
I can't
can
just
indeed
restream you.
restream. Yes, you can. That's
Hold
why it was
on.
a false strike.
So you think I can restream you I can restream you, OTW, anytime I want to. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, OTW restreams people all the time.
No, hold on. Just because he does it and the people that like him don't strike him, it doesn't mean he's allowed to do it. I can prove it to you.
Well,
Just because he doesn't get striked.
I know the law. He is allowed to do that.
So hold on, let me get this straight. Let's make sure Hank's gonna stand by his truth. Are you saying right now I can restream anyone I want without their consent on YouTube? Anybody?
As long as you're criticizing them, yes. If you're just replaying it, then no. But if you're reviewing it, like Cynthia was, it is within fair use.
Hold on. When you say criticize, I have read the TOS. I'm going to criticize whether Cynthia and stuff that's not true. What is the TOS rules? Is it 10 seconds or more? Every 10 seconds you have to speak? Is it 30 seconds? What is it, Hank? Let's hear you say it.
That's the TOS says if your criticism is within fair use and it's backed up by legal precedent. It's not, they don't do a 30-second rule. It's not in TOS. And I remember when you were criticizing Flow State for breaking TOS while not reading TOS, you're reading some slop Gemli's put out instead of the actual TOS page. I had to link you to the TOS page and read it to you.
You know, I remember that day what you're doing, which was wrong on your behalf. You were defending Flow State. I get it. And I can show you right now, and I told you that long time ago, when you get down to real specific issues on racketeering and on people using YouTube and being the arbiter, meaning they're making their own money, all that shit, you have to go to YouTube. You can't, that little descriptor that you have in YouTube is not going to explain to you every specific detail. But we're going to just see you on that, no big deal. I'm not worried about this. Move on. Any other questions, Hank?
So, yes. So you claimed I was screwing a doll on Pussy Paul's show. Why was I doing it on Pussy Paul's show and not my own show?
Okay. That was shown by Tommy and others. And I know Cyber Investigation in the chat that, Tommy edited it. I said, yeah, maybe he edited it. He did not edit the part when Hank was actually pushing on it and acted like he was fucking his own torso. That is true. You were actually pushing on it and fucking the torso yourself, and you had nipples on there on Paul's tape. Was that?
Why was I doing it on Pussy Paul's show when I have my own show? Answer the question.
I don't know. Hey, hold on a second. I'm not asking you why. I don't know why. That's you have to answer, not me.
Well, Pussy Paul
and Brian O'Shea.
Well, I didn't do it, but Pussy Paul and Brian O'Shea was begging me to show them. They're begging and crying.
Yes, I know that.
They're faking bombs.
I agree with you. They were begging you to do that, but then you acted on the bet and you fucked the torso.
There was no bet. They were begging me. They were crying. They were whining about not getting any.
Hold on, Hank. I get it. I watched the whole video.
I showed them the doll that you can buy off of Amazon for $30.
Yes, I got that. But what does that mean? Yes,
it means they're bombs. They don't have any money.
No.
It was act of mercy on my part.
I'm not. Hold on, Hank, for 1 second. I'm not going to interrupt you. I'm not going to mute you. I'm not like that. What I'm trying to say is when I said Hank fucked his own torso, I'm not trying to dispute that Paul and Brian O'Shea didn't beg you at that time to do the whole thing to the torso. I never said that. Yes, they did beg you. All I said was that actually Hank went on and did that. That's the claim. I never said they didn't beg you. Don't go to that. I understand they begged you. But you did that act with the torso, and that what I was trying to tell Cyber Investigation, that is not edited. That happened for real. That's true. Correct?
If I wanted to fuck my torso online, I could just do it because I have my own freaking platform. But there's no clips of it because it doesn't exist.
So what are you saying? When they begged you, when Paul and Brian O'Shea begged you and Tommy showed the video, that was all made up? That was all a lie?
Yes, that was a lie. I showed it to them. I didn't fuck it because I was never going to fuck it.
I didn't say, did I ever say you showed your penis fucking it? I said he acted like he was fucking the torso and he had like face gratification. That's what I said. I never said you fucked the torso live on TV with your penis in it and all that. I never said that.
You're saying that the last show you did.
No, hold on. You're saying that never even happened, that you actually grabbed the torso and acted like you were fucking it. That's what I said. I said he acted like he was fucking it and he had face gratification. I can pull my stream up and show you that I said Hank never literally showed his dick or anything like that. He actually did that. So stop lying, Hank. That's not what I said.
You said I fucked it on Paul's show. If I want
Here
to
we go
fuck it
again.
on camera, I get that on my show.
Again, you keep saying you're doing that on your show. I don't care about your show. You could do whatever you want on your show. You did go on Paul's show and acted like you were screwing the torso. Yes or no?
No.
There's a lie. Now you're lying.
You're lying.
You're saying you never acted?
You say I fucked it. I didn't fuck it.
No, hold on.
If I wanted to fuck it, I would get that on my own show.
Now you're twisting my words. Forget I never said fucked. I said he acted like he was screwing the torso. Acted. Is that true or not?
I refuse to screw it. And if
act. That means you did not really fuck it by screwing it and you showed some face gratification on Paul. Yes or no? That happened 100%. That's a fact.
I enjoyed being on Paul's show. I've been on there for like a year, so I chose.
There we go. To answer the question, he said, I enjoy. Okay.
I was on Paul's show for a year.
To say. Hank, what was the question I asked you? Did I ask you how long you've been on Paul's show? You keep deflecting.
You said you accused me of showing great face gratification on Paul's show, and I admit to that. I've showed face gratification on Paul's show before. Yes.
Now I lost you. Can we move on? Because you're not going to admit to this. No problem. I already see how you're fucking deflecting. No big deal.
I'm not going to admit to something I didn't do. Otherwise, other people would have clips other than Tommy edited it. It would be everywhere and not just on Tommy's show in his spank bank, his gay porn spank bank.
Hold on. Let's get this straight. I don't got all day to do this. I get the fact that Paul and Brian O'Shea begged you to do that to the torso. Okay? They begged you. I understand
and I refused.
that. Hold on. You refused, but at the end, let me tell you what you did on the video. Now, Tommy showed how you were kind of humping the torso, meaning you're not really fucking it, right? Because you're not showing people that you're really having sex with the torso, but you went up and down a little bit and you were showing face expression of like sexual gratification. Is that true or not?
Tommy looped it to be part of his gay porn spank bank. Yes, he did.
Okay, looped it or not, stop deflecting. I'm asking you a question. Forget Tommy, forget Paul. Did you at all, when they showed that video of you grabbing that torso and hugging it from the back, right? Was that at all fake or true? Did you hug that torso or no?
Yes, I hugged the doll, yes.
Thank you. That's all I want to know. Let's move on. I'm not here. Hank, did I ever in my life ever strike your channel? Never. I'm not here to strike your channel. I don't care. I'm not like that. I would never strike yours, OTW, Venus's channel, even Snow, the fucking snitch herself. Never ever strike channel.
You admitted it.
Yes, I told Cynthia I was a striker. What I'm trying to explain to you, have I ever striked even Snow, the one that strikes me nonstop? Never did it. Not once. I'm not here to strike you. So stop like worrying about if you say, I don't care. I'm not here to strike you. Venus, Snow, fucking Yolanda never did it in my life. Not even Bax. None of these guys strike Cynthia and Snafu, and I made it very public.
I'm not against striking.
You're not. I don't like striking. I don't. So stop acting like I'm worried about what you're gonna say. I don't care.
I'm not worried about striking. When Tommy was teamed up with Snafu when he led the Keystone Cop crew, I broke Tommy's channel because Snafu was Snafu and Tommy and King Steam were trying to strike other people's channels.
Okay, no problem. I'm not against striking either. I'm not, but I'm not going to strike someone like you. I'm telling you, never ever strike OTW, never ever strike Paul, never ever strike Snow, Venus, none of these people. I know the people I'm going to strike, and I'll say it publicly. I told Snafu, remember a long time ago when his channel went down, I made a mission. I made streams that said strikes the Snafu channel. I admitted it. So I'm not against striking either, but that's only very selective few people when they're way out of bounds with their channel. But go ahead. What's your next question, Hank?
I guess I have no further questions at this time.
Thank God. We got some remedy, some resolution. All right, Hank came here to try to deflect and how to defend himself, whatever he was doing. I gave him the whole entire platform like you did. He deflected a little bit. I had to get him back to regular center, but he admitted that he did hump, right, the torso. And that's what I was saying. I never ever said on my channel that he fucked the torso, like he literally showed his thing going in there. No, never said that. I said he acted and he showed face gratifications. That's the truth. And even though Hank doesn't want to fully admit it, you heard him say that he did grab the torso from the back and do that. That's all I want to hear. So what I'm saying to Investigation Crime, that yes, maybe Tommy edited me, like he repeatedly made something loop a little bit, but Hank did make that hug and grab the torso and it showed face gratification. So that's true, my opinion. Okay, it says it's not fair unless Tommy can respond to the edit. Tommy's a bitch. Okay, stop defending people like Tommy that are promoting the fucking incest, like the porn people, in my opinion, at Grace and Thorpe. Yesterday, you know what Tommy did, Kate? I went live, and then he goes live, right? And he puts a fucking stream about me, says, Tarek, correct, pull up, or shut up. Now, I was going live for like 2 hours. I shut down my stream, and 7 minutes after or so, literally between 7 and 10 minutes, Tommy shuts his down. Right? And Tommy the whole time in his channel is like, oh, Tarek won't come up here. He's a coward and making up some stupid shit. Nobody ever told me that Tommy was live when I was live. Like, if Tommy really wanted me on his channel, he would have sent somebody, or he would have came himself to my channel in the chat, because he was in the chat when I was live. He would have said, hey, I'm going live, you piece of shit. If you have something to say, if you're not a coward, come to my channel. I would have shut the stream, came to his channel. He never did that. What he did, he went live, put my name on his stream, and called me all kind of stupid shit. And as soon as I got off my channel and shut my stream down, he shut his in 7 minutes. So, yeah, whatever. I don't care about Tommy's a fucking liar. Done deal. Exposed. No, again, Tony Bozy, right? Another sock account. I said, I've been reporting people. Stop lying. Reporting, right? Yeah, I've been reporting people. Yeah, which could be in the striking, right? But reporting them for what they're doing on this channel for cyberbullying and other stuff. And I said reporting, it doesn't mean just YouTube, you fucking idiot. You, again, sock accounts, I don't got time for them. These people are just either snow, fucking, who cares? Tommy, my stream down. He was such a coward. He shut his stream 7 minutes after. And the truth is, I went to his channel because I caught it like 7 minutes after. Actually pushed the stream link, and he shut it down. He ended it like 10 seconds before I went up. Coward Tommy. Next time, Tommy, you make a fucking stream, you fucking coward. Let me know before so I can get on your panel to defend myself. You fucking coward. So, Kate, stop defending this piece of shit. Yeah, it's still sick, of course. No, again, see how these fucking people lie and manipulate? Let me just show you how much this person saying Tony Bazzi, because what they're trying to do right now is trying to let you know of a family website I had, but they're switching the last name on purpose so they didn't get in trouble legally. What I did is after I shut down my channel, I didn't know Tommy was live. I sat down in my bed. I made sure my shit was on private. I clicked to see who's live. And after 5 minutes or so, I saw Tommy live. Then I seen his fucking title. It says Tarek, pull up or shut up or something. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? So I pushed the stream to see what is he talking about. And I pushed like 10 minutes in. I watched it for like not even a minute and a half. And I saw him talking shit about me. So what I did, I pushed the link and he already ended it. That's what happened, Tony. So stop fucking lying, you fucking coward. I'm not gonna fucking even bother with this fucking retard. Here we go, Tony Bazio. You're done for today. Yeah, I don't usually like ban people for the day, but I already know Amy's using. It's either Snafu or Tommy or Cage or one of these fucking stupid ass people. They're trying to bring personal family stuff to YouTube, which is beyond disgusting and sick. And that's why I actually banned him. As you saw, I let Hank get on here and speak anything he says and one-on-one, respectful, and just told him what I think. But when you get on here and use a name and try to expose some family website of children under 8, you sick motherfuckers, right? If you're going to do that, that shows nothing but you're all bunch of pedophile support, in my opinion, and that's what you're doing, so I would not let you be on here. Any more questions before I shut this down? We're going on 3 hours now. Come on, any more questions from you sick motherfuckers? Anybody else wants to come in the real name? Whether it's fucking Snafu or Snow or Venus or fucking Bax or Cage or fucking Tommy. Come on, show up in your real fucking name, you bunch of cowards. Yes, Kate, it's disturbing. The reason why it's disturbing, Kate, have you ever seen me when Monograph doxed me 3 times? And when Mr. Bad Apple Media not just doxed me, came to the house twice and knocked on my neighbor's doors and called me a terrorist and other shit, right? Did you see me dox him? Did you see me bring up his kids? Did you ever see me bring up Snafu's daughter or his mom's name? Never. Did you ever see me pick up Cynthia, the fucking snitch rat that she is, which I can't stand the most, probably out of her snow? Did you ever see me do anything like that? Never happened. I don't do that. But these people are going to come here and try to bring, like right now, come under a different sock account under Tony Bazui, which I know what they're doing, is to literally show you a family website or a family channel that has children from 8 to 6 that were swimming, and mostly girls that are all family. That's what they're trying. That's how sick and disgusting these people are. So if you're going to support that, go ahead. These people, in my opinion, they're all pedophile supporters. Just like beyond sick. So yeah, I'm not going to let him be here. Well, Tommy's live. Thank you for letting me know. Nobody let me know he's live yesterday. And wants me on panel. Oh, okay. Okay. There you go. See, here's the thing, Kate. Yesterday, nobody told me, nobody was talking so much shit that Tommy was live. Go on this panel, right? So here's what I'll do. Yeah, you shouldn't have anybody, any Christian, any good human being does not support anyone's family, especially children, from the age of 8 and 6 to be known by the sick community. I'm not talking about everyone. I'm talking about most of these people that don't care about children to be seen in their bathing suits when they were 6 to 8. But of course, Cynthia, Snafu, and many others have been promoting this name on purpose. But that being said, Kate, thank you for letting me know Tommy's live. I will go to Tommy right now. Thank you for being here. T-Rain's out of here.